What if you have to stay home? Maybe you're caring for a spouse, or maybe you've got health issues of your own. Maybe money is tight, or maybe you're just simply happy staying home. I love to travel. It's been one of the greatest joys of my life, but I've noticed something. Some people feel guilty because they don't want to travel, and some people feel bad because they can't travel. They feel like they're doing retirement wrong. What if your perfect retirement is gardening and reading and spending time with your grandkids, learning to paint, taking a walk, going to the beach, simple things? What if a quiet life is exactly the life that you want? You don't have to earn your joy, but you do have to look for it at times. Sometimes we get bored or unhappy because we feel like our lives are too mundane. We're not doing enough exciting things. We're comparing ourselves to others. Or sometimes we feel sorry for ourselves because of our circumstances. So, I'm going to talk about a few things that I've learned about creating a happy home life, especially if you are a homebody. So, the first one is to create rituals. Humans thrive on rituals and routines, and they say especially babies and old people, we like our routines. um, when you're younger and you're working and you're raising children, you've got you've got busy schedules and tons of structure in your lives. But then when you retire or just get older, you don't have all that structure. So creating your own rituals can become anchors in our lives. I'm a big proponent of a morning routine. I have the same morning routine I've had for many, many years. I wake up, I make a cup of tea, I put YouTube on, I pray the rosary on YouTube, and I lay down on the exercise mat and stretch. So the rosary takes about a half an hour. I stretch for about a half an hour while I'm drinking my tea. And it's just a very relaxing way to wake up. I really enjoy it. Sometimes I might switch it up, and a lot of times I'll continue to stretch some more or do some exercises while I'm down there. But the anchor for me is just to lay down on that mat and do my prayers. For you, it could be something completely different. I know a lot of the experts or whoever they are say not to check your email first thing in the morning, and I understand that. And I agree with it. I think do something healthy in the morning, something that's good for your brain and soul. Maybe take a walk or just have a cup of coffee. If you have a favorite spot in your house, maybe wake up in that favorite spot. I have a friend who writes in her journal every morning. I have lots of friends who get up and go right to the gym. My sister gets up and goes jogging every day. Having a morning ritual really starts your day right. The second thing is to spend time outdoors. Fresh air, sunshine, movement, vitamin D, they all do wonders for your body and your soul. You don't have to hike through the mountains. You can just take a walk around the block. You can just go sit outside on your patio. One of the things I like to do, my neighbor has an oak tree that gives me shade in my yard until, depending on the time of year, until maybe noon. So I put a little table and chairs out there, and I'll go out there and sip on my tea and read, or maybe sometimes I'll pray the rosary while I watch the dogs running around the yard. One of my neighbors gets up before dawn every morning, gets in the car, drives 15 minutes to the river, and walks along the river watching the sunrise every morning. That's his morning routine. I thought that was really wonderful. I don't have that kind of energy in the morning, but I thought, he's getting outside. He's getting that morning sun, which is supposed to be really good for your sleep as well, to help you sleep. You can garden, you can read, you can take naps outside. Just getting outside is just good for the soul. Number 3 is create a home you love. If you're spending a lot of time at home, make it a place that brings you peace. Clear away the clutter, open the curtains, buy yourself some flowers, light candles, or in my case, I use electronic candles. I like the kind with the automatic timer so I don't have to remember to turn them off also. Anyway, make yourself a comfortable corner or, special space for reading or crafting, um, praying, or just simply thinking, meditating maybe. I mean, you deserve a beautiful little space of your own. Also, find ways to keep your house clean without a lot of effort. In my opinion, one of those little robot vacuum cleaners is a necessity. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. I run mine almost every day, and because of that, I hardly ever have to sweep. I don't even remember the last time I swept. I don't have to dust as often because it's cleaning up the dust every single day. I mean, I just have a cheap one, so it doesn't work too well on the rugs. It's mostly on the hard floors, but I mostly have hard floors. So you can buy the kind that is good on carpeting if you have a lot of carpet, but they do cost more money. Having an uncluttered and clean house brings some more joy and peace to you, especially if you're home a lot. Number 4, stay connected with other people. Being a homebody doesn't mean being isolated. Especially if you are a caretaker, you need to connect with other people. And if you are a cared for person, you need to connect with other people. So how do you do that when you're busy taking care of somebody or too sick to go out? Well, you can pick up the phone and make a phone call. Call a friend, call your family members, do a surprise call to your nephew. It shocks them, let me tell you, but they like it. You can write letters. You can chat with your neighbors. Human connection matters. Number 5, practice gratitude. Especially if you're a homebody out of necessity rather than choice, look for things to be grateful for. As they say, count your blessings every day. It does help. When I first got diagnosed with my lung disease, um, I wasn't used to spending almost 3 hours a day to clean my lungs and sterilize everything. And I resented it and I felt sorry for myself. But I realized that only made me more unhappy. So I decided I needed to practice gratitude. I needed to look for things to be thankful for. And so I did come up with this list. I actually wrote it down. I'm not in pain with this disease. I mean, I do have scary moments where I get really sick or I can't breathe, but I don't have pain like somebody with my fibromyalgia has or back pain. I can and I am fighting the disease and I'm succeeding. I'm, I mean, it's an incurable disease, but I've been able to manage it and live a pretty normal life. And I am thankful for that. I have a good relationship with God, and God gives me a lot of comfort. I have some great friends. I have a wonderful and dysfunctional family. I have clean water, electricity, a comfortable place to sleep. Things are good. Things are not perfect, but things are good. I have a lot to be thankful for. Number 6, accept the season you're in. Not every season is an adventurous season. Sometimes life is about building, sometimes life is about exploring, sometimes life is about caring for someone else, sometimes it's about healing, sometimes it's just about simply getting through the day. And that's okay. You don't have to be productive every minute. You don't have to be productive every day. You don't have to justify your existence. You don't have to turn every interest into a business. There is dignity in a quiet life. So stop apologizing for your life. Some people love crowds. Some people love constant activity. Some people love adventure. Some others love quiet and routine and peace and books and gardens and long conversations and evenings at home. Neither way is wrong. I think we sometimes underestimate the beauty of an ordinary life. A quiet life can be a rich life. A simple life can be a beautiful life. Your world can still be full of wonder. Just remember one thing, even homebodies need to step out once in a while. And if you're a caretaker, ask for help. you need to get out sometimes. You need to go run some errands or walk around the block. Just get out and have some time to yourself. Your life doesn't have to look like anyone else's. You don't need a bucket list to create a life that you love.